You know, even though I hate dungeons, I have to admire how they look half the time. They're not too bad looking. They're just a little bit repetitive. Hey everyone, this is Zora Water. Welcome back to another episode of .hack GU Volume 1 Rebirth. I have no idea if I'm gonna keep one name or the other, because my god, this is gonna get confusing. In the last episode, we found out that our character reverted from level 133 to 1. We're mistaken as a newbie, and we're kind of stuck with these guys for a while.
Do you know about awakening?
No, I don't.
See? I knew that you were a noob.
Hey!
Now, Haseo. We'll tell you all about them, so don't scowl, okay?
Yeah. So, what is this awakening thing you were talking about?
Well, it's a special attack that you can do together with your party members. Do you want to give it a shot? It's a lot easier to understand it if you're in battle.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. I'm gonna do my best.
Hey, I haven't agreed.
All right then, let's go encounter some enemies.
Yeah, Benny still gets no say in this. Understandably, this is an ability that can only be used when you... Well, yeah, it can only be used when you have party members unless your morale is already up. This is why Haseo has no knowledge of this, because for 6 months after Shino's coma incident, he went on soloing. He never went to a party ever. So it's understandable.
Awakening is a state when a special kind of power has been activated. You can use it when the morale gauge on the top right of the screen is full. Let's see. Okay, our morale gauge is already full. So go ahead and press the square button.
Okay, so it depends on the awakening you have. There are 2 different awakenings thus far. The one we have set right now is the Beast Awakening, which is probably one of the best.
This is it. Okay, I'll do what I can.
Basically, it speeds up your characters and it allows you to attack without being interrupted, and every attack will always interrupt the enemy's attacks. So, yeah.
All right.
I love using this technique.
You just got one step closer to becoming the terror of death.
The enemies get stronger as we go deeper. So let's kick some butt and get you leveled up.
So yeah, to raise your morale, sometimes your characters will kind of say little text next to them, and every time they do that, it adds morale to them. If you heal them when they're in danger, that boosts up morale. If you do a Rengeki, that boosts up morale. It's really useful, and it looks really cool. Let's see, let's go down this way. Oh, and here's the first instance of something we need to use Chim Spears for. This is a Chim door, which requires 5 Chim Spears, but we do not have, because I didn't kick that down yet. So let's go do that. You're gonna need to be collecting these a lot later on. There are, I believe, 4 different kinds of Chims. The only ones we've seen so far are the blue ones. Blue ones only give 1 Chim Spear. I think earlier you might have seen a golden one or a yellow one. Those give, I believe, either 5 or 10. I can't actually remember. So yeah. Let's see. There's enemies over there, and there's enemies over there. God, I'm gonna need those Chim Spears. And can I actually pull off a surprise attack? Yes, I can. Even though 1 or 2 enemies will have a question mark saying that they spotted you, that doesn't mean that all the enemies have done that, so try to look around and sneak your way and hopefully get a surprise attack. Rengeki. Also, you can switch between enemies when you hit the skill trigger with the left or right buttons, so that's useful. And dang it, that one has a Rengeki and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, funny enough, your party members can't actually use Rengekis, which is very... Well, it makes sense, but still. If this was an online game and everyone could use that, it's supposed to make sense. Alrighty, so we killed those guys off. Now let's just collect some Chim Spears. Just give it a second. Now, unfortunately, our party members won't help us gather them because currently they're locked on to whoever kicks them will get the chimp spear. So that is unfortunate. Hey, you guys. Kick him. Kick him. This is animal abuse at its finest, but they're not really animals in terms of human standards, I guess. That sounds really cruel. Oh, frick! I did not mean to get dragged to the battle. Unfortunately, I do not have smoke bombs, which I would really like right now, so I can actually escape this battle, but I unfortunately don't. So, let's see. I might as well talk about the classes right now, or at least the ones we know of so far. Adept rogues, as I think I tried to explain earlier, are really unique classes that a lot of people consider to be weak. They can choose 3 other classes, and the first one they choose is their starting class, and they go through events or certain circumstances to get a job advancement to get to the next class. When they reach the third job, well, technically the second job advancement, which is their third class, they will be able to use all 3 classes, like switch between them by switching out their weapons and skills. However, they are known to be the weakest because those 3 classes, they can never actually master any of those 2 classes. Those 3 classes, like now, well, technically they're not called twin bladers in this one. Whatever they're called, Haseo can never be as strong as a plain original twin blader person. That's unfortunate. And so here we have item boxes. These are the breakable items where you kick them down and you get some healing items, some scrolls maybe. You have a treasure chest, which normally contain accessories, or if you're lucky, armor. And these are trap boxes. They look similar to the treasure chest, but they rattle, and you have to do a quick time event to disable them and get the item. If you don't, boom. But yeah, Haseo would never be as good as a pure class of whatever class he is. So that's unfortunate. That's why they're considered to be the weakest, even though they're basically like the jack of all trades. Let's go with that. So when you press X, push the buttons to evade it. You have 3 seconds. There you go. Also, if you mess up, if you start, it moves it back to the left. Ooh, hello. Magic Amber. I believe that's one for Gaspard. Are you a high enough level for that? So if you go into your items, you have the normal items which you can use. Equipment and key items. Let's see. Level 1. If I'm not mistaken, I would like... I can't switch their equipment, can I? Well, actually, I can't check their equipment, can I? Let's see. I have no idea. Well, boo. It's a level 1 thing, so I'm not too bothered by it. Those are one of the scrolls I was talking about. I believe the devil puts a curse on an enemy. Yeah, puts a curse on them, which I believe means they can't use skills. And death will poison an enemy. I'm not entirely sure about the death one. It really didn't bother me too much. So I'm not entirely sure about that. So Haseo, right now, the only thing we know about him is that he has twin blades. And... no, actually no, because that cutscene... how am I gonna go around this? You know what, I'll just say right now he has twin blades, so... that's currently the only class we know about him as of now. Syllabus is a blade brandier, I think that's what it's called. Brandier. They normally use katanas or one-handed swords. They're very quick on their feet with that, and they are able to execute fast attacks in succession with each other. They also have a short to medium range, so that's good. Gaspard is a Shadow Warlock, which is basically your mage in any game. There are 2 different mages. Shadow Warlocks and Harvest Clerics. Harvest Clerics are obviously clerics that will heal you up, while Shadow Warlocks are more on the offensive side. And they don't actually learn healing arts unless you pick up a scroll. So that's it.
Hey, do you guys know anything about Tri-Edge?
Tri-Edge? No, what's that? Some kind of event monster or something?
It's the screen name of a PK.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Also, another thing I want to bring up. You see how sometimes they have the little smiles in their text box, and they basically in the text that they're saying. That's normal for online MMORPGs, for people to put little emoticons or emotions in text form. So this game is trying its best to be like that, and I do not have trim spears, so I need to go back and get some. Dang it! So yeah, I apologize for this first dungeon. It's a little bit dull. I get it. I'm trying to explain things. Hello! Come here, you. Oh yeah, that one has 10. That's good. So yeah, that is extremely good. I am happy. I am a happy Zora. So let's see, while we go through this dungeon, what else should I talk about this game? Oh yeah, for some reason, right now, for some reason, I don't know if this is Adept Rogues in general, or if it's just Haseo and his current class right now, or in his current class setup, actually. He outpaces a lot of other people. Syllabus can keep up to him to a certain degree, but Gaspard is like all the way behind, and here we are. This is the end of the dungeon. Very noticeable, too.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law in the world's backstory, but we just call it the Beast statue.
And there is the treasure offering. See? Go on and open it, Haseo.
Alright, so here we have the Beast statue. Oh my god, this place is pretty. Anyways, we get Fire Amber, which I could probably give to Gaspard.
Hey, little Haseo. Been a while, huh?
They're from Kestrel!
Huh? What? Hey, who are these guys?
Famous player killers. What the? Not now.
Well, looks like you haven't been keeping up since the last time we met. It took me a little while to recognize that you were really the terror of death.
What? He's real?
You're really the terror of death?
How amazing. I mean, what a coincidence running into you here. I tell you, it has to be destiny.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, right, moron. Give me a break. Someone sent me an anonymous email. So I decided to come and have some fun. Now, what should we play? Well, for starters, how about I love you to death?
I don't really know what's going on. But please, no violence.
Gaspard!
He got in my way.
What is this? Just what the hell is going on here? What's happening?
Haseo! Run!
Are you scared? Man, I just love that expression, you know what I mean? God, there is nothing like PK.
Wait a minute. What the? Something is starting to... It's growing.
Hold it.
You guys look like You're having fun.
Who the hell are you? You want to be killed too?
Are you sure you want to do that? The guild that you PKers hate the most might be heading this way as we speak.
Moontree? I can't believe it. You tipped them off, you bitch!
Maybe I did.
Hey! What are we gonna do?
Fighting them now is only gonna bring more problems. You! I won't forget this.
What a silly girl. Don't you realize that I just saved you?
Yeah. Thanks a lot for saving us.
You're Haseo.
I don't recall telling anyone like you my name.
You're an unruly child, just like I heard you were.
What are you, a groupie?
Nice try, but I'm not interested in brats.
Well, I'm glad. Because I don't have any interest in old hags.
What? Old hag?
Only an old person like you would use such an outdated phrase like unruly child.
Damn brat. I'll have you know that I'm...
You're...
I'll come back another time.
As you wish.
Let me just give you one warning. Haseo, your character hides something. There is a dangerous power inside you.
Dangerous power?
Have you ever had the feeling like there was something strange growing inside your character? As if it is trying to get out. Well, anyway. I'll see you again.
Phew! Oh, man. That was pretty scary.
I only have one word to say. Boobs.
Wow. Okay, so I didn't really get all of that, but basically, your character has some really messed up data, right?
What? Really? Well then you should go and tell CC Corporation all about it, and have them recreate your character for you.
It's not normal to go from level 133 to level 1 so suddenly.
Yeah, I know. You're right. It's definitely not normal, but... I guess you could say my enemy's not normal either.
Enemy?
If that dangerous power, or whatever she was talking about, can help, then I've got no choice but to keep using this character.
That sounds pretty serious to me. Oh well, anyway, good luck.
You know what? Come to think of it, didn't that lady say that she had already called the Moontree Guild?
That was just a bluff.
She lied?
No, not a lie exactly. That old hag just never said she had actually called them.
A bluff, huh? She's quite the strategist. What's wrong?
What are we doing wasting our time? I mean, what if those player killers come back here?
Yeah, good point. Let's hurry back to town.
Okay, so at the end of every area that you do, whether dungeon or field, you're gonna have a ranking system. Surprise attacks, enemy parties defeated, treasure box open, destroyed items, chimp spirits acquired, which really doesn't count to anything. It averages out for a total rank, and depending on your rank, you'll get a reward, which is either items or new words for you to use.
Hey,
Hmm?
Why don't you have Moontree protect you?
Yeah, that's right. You've got those really strong-looking PKers after you.
Moontree is a guild that supports the abolishment of PKs.
And part of their mandate includes helping PK victims out.
Moontree, huh? Oh, them. You want me to beg those hard-headed dorks to protect me? Forget about it. I'd rather be PK'd than be protected by all those lecturing loudmouths. Seriously, who makes a charity group in a game?
Uh-oh.
Haseo,
What's wrong?
How long have you been standing there? What? You got a problem?
Look, Haseo, you don't understand anything about Moontree, okay? We're just trying to make the world a more enjoyable place. We just want to reach an understanding with everyone. I mean, doesn't everyone feel like being nice to someone sometimes? We want to protect those feelings. We want to be able to protect those feelings. But everyone likes to make fun of us, saying we're just some charity group or some cult. We just want to improve together with everyone else. We're not here to lecture anyone. Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you, Haseo?
You...
Please, take this.
Huh?
I'm going to do everything within my power to explain Moontree to you. I want you to better understand who we really are.
Wait, don't I get a say in this?
Nope.
Hey,
Yes?
so... how did you even recognize me anyway? I mean, I don't look anything like I used to before.
Well, I guess it's because you're still you.
Huh?
It's true that I didn't recognize you at first, but soon after that, I realized it was you. Oh, Sakaki's calling me, so I have to get going now. But I'll tell you a lot more about Moontree next time.
was she a member of Moontree? That's great! If you're friends with a Moontree member, the PKers are bound to leave you alone.
Man. Even though she's got the same face and everything, she's definitely not Shino.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Well, that was all really interesting. Okay, we're gonna head for another area. How about you, Haseo?
No,
Okay, got it. Well, if you need anything, just call us.
We'll help you out.
See ya.
Yeah, later.
God, I'm so beat. What was that about? And what about that woman? And the dangerous power she talked about? I'll log out and check my email or something.
Well then, that was... I do not remember Adelie being that hyper and high-pitched and annoying, actually. I believe that changes a little bit later, because I really don't remember her sounding like that. Anyways, that's it for this episode. We've made some progress. We made it to level 3 after a little fiasco. And we, unfortunately, was forced upon a new member address. You're gonna be using Adelie a lot, whether you like it or not, because her being a cleric is incredibly useful unless you overlevel. And this is what I mean by when you can't invite party members when they're saying they're busy, because if you try to do it... I'm sorry, I'm a little busy at the moment, I hope you invite me again sometime. So if they're offline, they're not gonna respond. If they're busy, they won't be able to come over with you. And I think there was one more, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, also if you go to the, let's see, no, not skill trigger. Where is it? Awakening, down here. There are 2 awakenings. There's Beast Awakening, which you just saw in this episode, and there's the Demon Awakening. It's kind of like a magic awakening, but the only thing you do is you just spam X. And it's boring. Like, incredibly boring. No SP is used, but yeah, it's just, not my cup of tea, honestly. So yeah, in the next episode, I'll show you the desktop, and we'll be doing some other stuff. So, this is Zora Water, signing out. We'll see you guys later.